When you wake up in the morning, I want to hear you say, it's gonna be a good day. Lots of sunshine, let's go out and play. Don't ever leave me, I want you to stay. As I say, as I say, as I say, as I say, the sun will shine. Dark clouds fade in, love and be kind. As I say, as I say, as I say, as I say, the sun will shine. Love me, don't leave me, say you'll be mine. A cappella, just for you. Thunderbirds I'll go. It's your boy, the Camelon legend, back with another video just for you. Yeah, got a phone call last night. Yeah, good friend of mine's, journalist in Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, she's a reporter on the newspaper called Odeo. Yeah, cracking journalist. That's called The Day in English, yeah. But anyway, she's phoned me up last night. She said, we've got a fella here, Scots guy. I went, yeah, what is it, Macarena? That's her name, Macarena. I said, yeah, what is it, Macarena? She goes, I've had a big scoop, big story, I broke the news on the newspaper. Her newspaper, she reports for Odeo. Yeah, The Day in English. I went, yeah, Macarena. So she gives me the ins and outs of this Scotch fella. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm thinking, God, Ben, is this? She said, yes, I broke the story. The fella, his name is called Rogue Highlander. I thought, Macarena, there's got to be some sort of mistake here, Macarena. We're talking about Rogue Highlander. She goes, that's his name. It's on his passport. I went, what? Rogue Highlander? She goes, yes. She goes, I'm going to send you through the article. Yeah, you know the article she broke in the newspaper. It's big news in Rio de Janeiro. Rogue Highlander. This fella, he's coming back, isn't he? He's been repatriated, he's coming back tomorrow. And he comes from, I'll give you the ins and outs here. But before I say that, so Macarena's told me the story and all that. And I said, Macarena, I said, this is a red hot chili pepper news. I said, can I break it on my channel on the internet? She goes, see you, Jimmy. No, Macarena goes, yeah, you can break the news. Me and Macarena like that. You know, mwah. Fantastic lady. Yeah, she's already broke the scoop in the Odeo, the Day newspaper in Rio de Janeiro, about this guy. This guy's famous now, Rogue Highlander. And I'll take you back, so let's move away from Macarena. Before I go, I'm just thinking Macarena, it's a cracking name she's got in it. You know when I first met her in it, Macarena. Macarena, 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 Macarena. Macarena, 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 Macarena. See, you can let your voice go there. Macarena. Yeah, so Macarena's told me I can go and break the news here, back in the UK, especially for the people up in Scotland, where this fellow comes from. So I'll tell you a bit about this fella, yeah? I know the whole story now, Macarena's told me it there. Let's go back to the beginning, yeah, the beginning of this guy, Rogue Highlander. The first thing I'm thinking, like when she told me, is, that can't be his name. But yeah, it is his name. It's on his passport. This guy, Rogue Highlander, yeah, he comes from a village called Camelon, yeah. I know I've said it once already, but this place, this wee village, is called Camelon in the Forth Valley, Scotland. The guy's called Rogue Highlander. I mean, I think his name before that must have been something like Peter Smith, or you know, Fraser McLeod, something like that. But no, his name's Rogue Highlander. And the story is that, I mean, he's well known in the village, yeah. His neighbours and all that have all, how can I put it, they've had to put a few complaints in, especially the immediate neighbours, like, because this guy Rogue Highlander, like, when he gets up in the morning, he hits the old sound system. He's got these big speakers all around his gaff. This is a wee village as well. He hits this music, the soundtrack, 9 minutes worth of that they get every morning, to The Dark Knight Rising. You know that movie, The Dark Knight Rising? This music's belting out all over the village. They're going, oh God, here he goes again. He gets up in the morning, he puts on this Batman costume, and he goes out in the garden. Right, he's stretching, doing his exercises, Batman, mask, cape, full regalia. Soundtrack still belting away. You're going to get 9 minutes worth of that, neighbours, whether you like it, like it or not, you're getting it. He's out there in his Batman costume. Yeah. Camelon, great wee village, Forth Valley. Rogue Highlanders put these on the map. These are famous. Yeah. So what he's done, the story how he gets out to Brazil, Rio de Janeiro and that, I'm coming on to that. So he takes off a couple of months off work. Yeah. And this guy, Rogue Highlander, why was he wanting to go to, you know, he takes a couple of months off work to go over that part of the world, South America, Brazil, yeah. But his intention to go there is, back in the Camelon, he's got a few hobbies, 2 hobbies in particular, yeah. One of them he does a bit of butterfly collecting, you know, he runs about, I don't know whether he runs about with the Batman costume on, you know, one of them nets with stick on it, swooping about, trying to catch his butterflies, isn't he? Yeah, Rogue Highlander likes his butterflies, you know. Big collection he's got. But he's wanting to go up, he wants to go up the Amazon. Yeah, he's got 2 reasons to go up the Amazon. Yeah, you know, into the rainforest and all that, to catch some butterflies. Rogue Highlander wants to discover a new species of butterfly. Yeah. He's going to put, oh, his intention, I think, was to put Camelon on the map. Yeah, in the butterfly world, that is. You know, the butterflies. So that's his first reason for going to Brazil, up the Amazon rainforest, yeah. But the other one as well, yeah. You know, I was telling you about, he's a bit of a character, this guy, Batman suit and all that, yeah. He also is a big fan, and he's really heavy into this. I think this was where the name change comes from. When he went by Deadpool, changed his name by Deadpool to Rogue Highlander. He's into this Highlander, you know, the movie franchise. I think a guy called Christopher Lambert played him, but there was all other movies about it, and spin-offs and comics, and then they had these cards. He actually had a set of cards, you know, like playing cards, but these were cards like Highlander game cards. Yeah. And the people up there in Camelon, they say he's always walking about with them. He's never without his Highlander game cards. Yeah. You know, people play cards, but Rogue Highlander, he's got his cards in his back pocket. Gets up in the morning, going to work, got his Batman costume on, jumps on his bike, he just walks up the road from the village somewhere, jumps on the bike, he's got his cards in his back pocket as well, in a costume. I think he's got a little pocket in the back of that Batman costume, sticks them cards in it, Highlander game cards are called. He's pedalling up the road, goes to work. He was into work one day, says to the governor and that, I need a couple of months off, I'm going away. And this guy's very conscientious worker, yeah. Never has a day off and all that. Yeah, he's disturbing the neighbours, you know, the neighbours with Dark Night Rising soundtrack. The wee woman's got it on speed dial, not in the immediate next door neighbour, ringing up the environmental health, you know, the authority thing, noise section. Oh, I want to make a complaint. Well, she's Scottish, and she probably goes from Camelon, the little village. I want to make a complaint. I don't know if they talk like that. I want to make a complaint, but my neighbour is making a lot of noise again. Yeah, he's got that 9-minute soundtrack on, Dark Night Rising. Yes, the other wee woman on the other end. Hiya. Yeah, what's your name? She tells her. Yeah, what's the name of the guy? He's in number 14. His name's Rogue Highlander. The wee woman on the other end goes, Rogue Highlander. She's talking to the other woman on the phones and that. There's a guy called Rogue Highlander causing noise in Camelon. Oh, the other one goes, yeah, we know about him, yeah. Dark Night Rising, 9-minute soundtrack, blasts the village out. So he's well known in Camelon and that side. So he's into work one day, as I say. Did you like that little a cappella song at the beginning? I'm going to develop that further down the road. I might even do music to it. A few more verses and choruses. But anyway, getting back to Rogue Highlander, he goes into work. I need a couple of months off, sabbatical. I'm going away. I'm going on a sojourn. I'm going on a holiday. I'm going to Brazil. It's governors like that and what the boss. Yeah? Yeah. What are you going to do there? I'm going to go up the Amazon. I'm going to go into the rainforest. Yeah? What are you going to do there? Well, I'm going to catch a few butterflies. See if I can catch a new species, he says. Confident. He's confident, Rogue Highlander. And I'm going to take my Highlander game cards up there with me. Yeah? What are you going to do with him? He goes, I want to see if I can hook up with one of these, I think they're called hidden people, you know, the people in the Amazon rainforest. They don't want to be found, these people. They're like, they want to keep to themselves. Little tribes of indigenous people. They're well known up the Amazon in the rainforest. But this fella, Rogue Highlander, he wants to go up in the Amazon rainforest, chasing butterflies a bit, his net. Fair enough. No problemo with that. He's not annoying anybody. But I don't know, it's a good idea. He wants to go and start, I don't know, annoying these little people they don't want any contact with anybody from outside. Some of them haven't ever seen anybody else. He wants to go up there with his pack, the paper version of the Highlander game cards. I mean, they're all little characters on these cards, fantasy characters, and I think you've now got all these other fantasy cards and all that, spin-offs and other things like that. So people that are into the fantasy game cards like the Highlander game cards, I'm not taking the mickey at these, nothing, because I think if you lot come at me, it could be a bit quite dodgy for me. No, it's your hobby and you're entitled to it, but I'm just saying this fella, yeah, Rogue Highlander, he's got his the old school paper version, and he's going to go up there. He's going to try and, he sees himself a bit like, you know, like the Jesuits from Portugal, you know, when they went out hundreds of years ago, they went to Brazil, didn't they? They went into the rainforest, the indigenous people, tribes and all that, try to convert them and all that. Well, this Rogue Highlander, he's got this pack of Highlander game cards. He wants to go in there and start lobbing his cards a bit with these people. They don't want to know anybody. They're keeping themselves to themselves. It's their pitch. Rainforest, remote rainforest. We don't want to know anybody else. We're just doing our own thing. leave us alone, all you people. Ah, Rogue Highlander's not taking no notice. So anyway, let's speed this up a bit. He says to the governor, can I have a couple of mums? Yep. His little group of pals, I don't think they all live in Camelon in the Forth Valley, but he's got a few pals that are all into the Highlander game cards. But he's the guy in Scotland, in that Camelon village, Forth Valley, Batman suit, 9-minute soundtrack, Dark Knight Rising. Rogue Highlander's the guy, he's the top boy. Yeah. So his little group in the other places, they all know about this. Yeah, Rogue Highlander's going to go to Brazil, he's going to go up the Amazon, he's going to go into the rainforest, he's taking in the Highlander game cards, and he's going to start lobbing them about at the wee people that are hiding, minding their own business on their pitch. They don't want to know anybody else. Rogue Highlander, he's oblivious to that. He's focused, totally. Anyway, Governor says, yeah, have 2 months off, Rogue, and enjoy your sojourn, enjoy your holiday. He goes down to the local towns and all that. You know, he just buys a tent. He's buying everything cheap tent. He said, I don't need a sleeping bag. It's hot out there. You know, he's hardly got any lolly. He raises the capital, the cash, to get the ticket. Flies out. He's in Brazil. Starts out in Rio de Janeiro, you know, the big city. He's not got a lot of money. He thinks, what am I going to do like here? He thinks, he's got his bagpipes with him, hasn't he? Plays a bit of the old bagpipes and that. That's a great thing for a Scot, you know, travelling about. See if you pull out the old bagpipes. That sounded a bit like a cat, didn't it? No, but the sound of the pipes is fantastic. I thought, he's not going to make any lolly out there doing that, but just the bagpipes. He's fell in his feet, Rogue Highlander. Rogue Highlander. He puts on the old Batman costume. Yeah, Batman costume, bagpipes, and he's actually walking up and down. He's marching up and down. He sticks down this tartan cake tin or something empty, and the people are chucking a lorry in, the Scudos. Yeah, you know the note suit there? Scudos. It's piling up. It's a bit dodgy in some parts of Brazil, you know. Like, I think he needs a security guard to guard this tin. The old lorry's piling up. He does a few hours and he's raised a load of lorry. He's going to be moving forward. Let's have a drink of water, yeah. CO2. Nice, isn't it? Try some. Water. So he raises the lorry and he gets down to the Amazon, you know, the nearest part of the Amazon, and he pays out some wage to a guy with a boat. He's got the old engine on the boat, takes him upstream. He said, I want to get right out there where nobody's about. I've got these cards. The guy who's in the boat, he's not got a clue what he's talking about. He said, I want to get out there, I've got the cards, I've got the Highland game cards, and I want to see the wee people on that. And the people in Brazil, like the actual Brazilians, they leave these little people, you know, the indigenous tribes, to their own devices. They don't annoy them. You know, apart from the loggers chopping the place down to bits, but I'm talking about the protected areas, you know, the wee indigenous people they're doing their own thing. They don't want any contact with anybody else. The Brazilian guy's going, what's this fella thinking about? Takes him upstream and he goes, I can't go any further. Rogue Highlander thinks, I want to go further. Yeah, he buys a canoe off a guy. You know, like a canoe made out of a tree, you know, like it's carved out tree, old school paddle. He just jumps in it. Rogue Highlander's got no fear. He's oblivious. I think he's got an aura around him don't know if it's anything to do with the Highlander game cards, but paddling upstream, he goes for days and days, he gets caught up in currents, you know, like, the thing's gone for miles, he's right in there, right up the Amazon, he's in the place where even the Brazilians don't go, you know, the people, you've just got your, like, indigenous tribes and the hidden people, he's in that sort of territory now in the Amazon, he's parking up his boat every night. I mean, this guy's fearless. One night he goes to sleep, he just leans back, put his head on a pillar, big giant boa constrictor, it's about that thick. Yeah, it's all down there sprawled about. He's got his head back using it as a pillar. Fearless. The people from Camelon village, they've got no fear. Rogue Highlanders put you on the map. He's using the boa constrictor as a pillar. He wakes up in the morning, jumps in the Amazon. He's even took some shower gel and all that. I don't know if that was a good idea, Rogue. Start sticking this stuff in the Amazon, polluting it a bit. There's enough pollution. He's jumping in the Amazon in the morning, and he's got shampoo, shower gel, everything. Yeah. He ducks under. While this is happening, there's hundreds of these piranhas. They're all making their way to him. All these foam bubbles and everything they're all going all over the place. It's downstream, they're mingling in. The piranhas are saying, hey, what's this stuff? Maybe could have been onto some grub. You know, swimming towards the Rogue Highlander. Rogue Highlander's taking his time. He's ducking under. Get the soap off his head. You know, the shampoo, the shower gel. Get a suit. Just get a suit when you're turned up. For hundreds of them. If he jumps in now, like, he's gone. Oh, somebody's checking up maybe that clicking in like that. Let me away with that guy, yeah, keep your eye on me. Yeah, so as I say, he gets a minute later and there's nothing left of him. Nothing left of him, just bones probably, the piranhas. He gets the river, he's got all the shampoo or the soap off him. He's going to just walk over to where he's got his tent and that. He stands on a crocodile's head, big giant thing. You know the flat bit on top? He thinks it's a Rogue Highlander, don't even. Look, Rogue Highlander's not taking any notice. There's poison spiders everywhere. Rogue Highlander's got a big giant thing, poisonous, crawling up his neck. He just flicks off. He's oblivious, he don't even think, what's that? He just goes doink. Stands on the crocodile's head, thinks it's a rock. The crocodile's just had a bit of grub, it's like, you know when they're feeling a bit tired and sleepy, so the crocodile don't even budge. Rogue Highlander's oblivious. Gets ready. He's made great progress, Rogue Highlander. Yeah. Rogue Highlander's there. He gets the bagpipes out this day. He's right in there. Yeah, the little hidden people, the indigenous tribe, they're all about. But they've no cottoned on yet to Rogue Highlander. They soon do. He's up in the Amazon. He gets them bagpipes out. It's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, you've got all your birds, animals, everything, or nature, the sound. You know, you hear all that sound of the birds in the background, flapping their wings, creatures, all nature, isn't it, in the Amazon, in the forest. Yeah, Rogue. Good few breaths. He fires up all bagpipes. Yeah, oh God. This is the biggest shock to the indigenous wee people since sliced bread. They hear that noise, they think, oh, what's going on here? They're all running about the camp where they live, you know, their little houses and all that. And I thought, say, we'll send a scouting party out, they go towards the noise. They're all tooled up, these wee guys. Blowpipes, yeah. I don't know if they had spears like, but I think it was blowpipes. They've got a few, yeah, they've got tooled up, they've got weapons. Like, they've made them themselves, like. The blowpipe will kill you stone dead if you get hit one with the poison arrows. But he's playing away. Oh, no. Sorry, bagpipe players. The sound of the pipes is better than that. Anyway, he's playing away, and they get up there, and they're looking out. They're camouflaged, didn't he? You know, the indigenous wee people. He's standing there like that. They're all circled around them. There are hundreds of these wee people for this tribe. Like, and then, so you listening to him for a while and that. Yeah. And then he stops the music, picks up dinner and that. And the wee people, they all come out. I'm thinking, isn't me? We're thinking, I'm going to do him, Rogue Highlander. He's come into their pitch. They've never seen anybody else. They don't want to know anybody else. They're minding their own business. Indigenous people. It's their gaff. Yeah, don't come into your gaff. We're not annoying anybody. Amazon rainforest, this is ours. Yeah? Never mind the Brazilians who came and took out the place. We are the people. This is our pitch. Yeah? Protected as well. So, they've all come out in that, and they're just moving towards them. Rogue Highlander standing there. You can see them all. They're all slowly walking towards them. Or, you know, and anybody else would be quaking on the boots. Rogue Highlander's like that. He reaches for the cards. I forgot to tell you, but Rogue Highlander, he had on his Batman costume as well, didn't he? Playing the bagpipes. But they don't know who the Batman is, so they're all coming up to him, and he's reached into his back pocket for the Highland cards. Yeah, he's brought them out. He wants to start lobbing them a bit any minute now. And the wee guy comes up. The wee guy, all these wee people, they come up to him and Rogue Highlander. Yeah. Guy, world famous from Camelon, the village. He's put you on the map. Forth Valley, Camelon. What does Rogue Highlander say to the wee people? What's his first words? Yeah? I'm going to tell you. He says, have you got a cup of sugar? Three people are looking at each other, speaking their own lingo and that. So Rogue Highlander, yeah, you got a cup of sugar. You got a cup of sugar. I don't know if he does that in Camelon as well. I don't think his neighbours in Camelon are giving him cups of sugar with that 9-minute soundtrack every morning, yeah? Dark Night Rising, Batman costume on, out in the garden, doing his stretches before he goes pedalling into work. No. But these wee people, like the indigenous little people, like this little tribe, like all tooled up in that, you think he's going to cop it any minute now, isn't he? But no, I don't know whether it's the Batman costume or the bagpipes or whatever. They take a liking to Rogue Highlander. Rogue Highlander's the first guy they've ever seen from outside their society, and they take him under. They take him in. They welcome him in. They take him to their encampment. You know where all the little hussies are and all that. Rogue Highlander's there. He's on holiday. He's running about the camp, Batman suit on. He's got his butterfly net, swiping at butterflies, catching them. I don't know whether he kills them. I don't really like that thing about butterflies, you know, collecting, you know. But I don't know, maybe Rogue Highlander just, he gets them and then I think he had a camera with him, so he'd take a picture of them, you know, and then release them. So we'll give Rogue Highlander the benefit of the doubt on the butterfly collection. So he's out there, he's doing that. And then in the daytime and night times, he's got this pack of Highland game cards out. And he's lobbing them about. What these wee indigenous people like, they're loving it. You know, these fantasy figures on it. You got your fella, Rogue Highlander, he's still in Batman costume. He never comes out yet. Yeah? And he's dishing out the cards, all little fantasy figures. They like him, they like Rogue Highlander. Yeah, he's done well for the village of Camelon. They take him out in little hunting trips. You know, in between his butterfly collecting, they take him out hunting and that. And you know, they use the blowpipes are main hunting, how can I put it, weapon, you know. They use it to shoot at creatures in the trees and that. You know, like little sort of monkey things and that, you know, like for food. Yeah, that's their grub. They take Rogue Highlander out on a hunting trip. Yeah, he's joining in. He's one of, you know, he's joining in, they're taking him out and all that. He says to Rogue Highlander, this is just before he come back, this is the reason why he came back. They take him out one day, hunting. They're doing it, shooting down the little creatures, little monkeys for food, whatever they are. And Rogue Highlander, didn't he? He's adventurous. He said, I want to help out, can I have a go? I think he done a bit of sign language. He said, can I have a go? He wants to have a go with the blowpipe. Yeah, Rogue Highlander, take my hat off to him. There's a little one up in the trees, right? Rogue Highlander gets the blowpipe, doesn't he? Gets up there. See if I can get the angle right for this. He's up there, that little creature in the tree, like, yeah. Rogue Highlander's going to have a go shooting it down. Gets it in that. Big deep breath from the Rogue Highlander. Oh yeah, man, this dart, yeah, dart thing, the blowpipe, poisonous, it flies out. He misses the little creature, sort of hits a tree, it sort of, not direct hit where it would stick in a tree, it sort of slides, it ricochets, spins, it comes down, bosh, it lands right on Rogue Highlander's the top of his foot. He's been hit by a poisonous dart. Kills the little creature in about 10 seconds. Ah, Rogue Highlander, what have you done? They know what's the score, the little, you know, the indigenous people pulled the dart out like, we guys, you know, one of the indigenous people, like, straight out there, yeah. He's got a little blade cutting it, squeezing his feet and all that. Anyway, Rogue Highlander, Sparkle, he's at the game. So what did he do? A bit of fluff flying, but so what the indigenous wee people think, we've got to get shot of this guy. There's nothing more we can do for him, you know. So what they do is they take him up the forest till they know where the outsiders will come across him. They just lumber him there with his gear. Somebody coming along, you know, one of the loggers, something like that, they spot Rogue Highlander, chuck him in the jeep, take him up to their base camp, and then he goes to the nearest big city. I forget the name of that one. This was in Rio de Janeiro. This was on the way to it, like, you know, it was like halfway up the Amazon. Yeah, they take him to there, and they managed to save the guy. Yeah, so that's it. Rogue Highlander. He got saved. Yeah. And then he got back to Rio de Janeiro. The story broke. My good friend, fantastic lady, Macarena, she scooped it. She scooped the story. So, yeah. The people in Camelon, Forth Valley, Scotland, your hero is coming back tomorrow night. Yeah. So why don't you get some bunting and flags around the village? Yeah, Rogue Highlander's coming back. Yeah, I know. You're going to be putting your earplugs on for that Dark Knight Rising soundtrack. But hey, the guy's made you famous. So, Yeah, folks, so that's it. That's the big news. Yeah, Rogue Highlander. You're one of Scotland's heroes. The whole of Scotland, I would say. But definitely the hero from Camelon, Forth Valley, Scotland. Big shout out to Rogue Highlander. Yeah, you've done a lot of things for butterfly collectors. You've done a lot of things for people that are into the Highland game cards. And I think you've gave a bit of a shout out for the Dark Knight Rising soundtrack. So on that note, folks, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little one. Scots are everywhere. Yeah, we're all over the place, as Rogue Highlander is shown. And on that note, I'm going to sign off. Yeah, I want to wish you a good day. Thunderbirds I'll go, over and out. Yeah, I've got my remote control here, and I'll do another video, get back soon, and be happy.